Once upon a time, in a lush green rainforest, there lived a gentle capybara named Carlo. Carlo wasn't just any capybara, he had a heart as big as the river that flowed through the jungle, and a spirit that loved making friends with all the creatures around him. Whether it was the playful monkeys swinging from the trees, the sleepy sloths hanging upside down, or the chatty parrots flying by, Carlo always had time for a friendly chat and a smile. One bright and sunny morning, Carlo woke up to the sound of his favorite bird, a cheerful toucan named Tito, singing a lively tune. Tito perched on a branch just above Carlo's cozy little spot by the riverbank. "Good morning, Carlo," Tito squawked. "I've got exciting news today." Carlo yawned and stretched his long legs. "What's the news, Tito? You look like you're about to burst with it." Tito flapped his colorful wings, hopping from one branch to another. "Well, today is the day of the Great Rainforest Race. Every year, animals from all over the jungle come together to race from one side of the rainforest to the other. It's a grand adventure, and this year they're looking for someone who isn't a racer to join the fun. They need a special team member." Carlo blinked in surprise. "You want me to join the race?" He chuckled nervously. "But I'm not fast like the monkeys or the jaguars. I'm just a capybara who likes to float in the river." Tito landed on the ground beside him, giving Carlo an encouraging nudge with his beak. "That's exactly why you'd be perfect. The race isn't all about speed, Carlo. It's about heart, teamwork, and helping each other. You're great at listening, and you have a way of bringing everyone together. Trust me, you'll do amazing." Carlo hesitated for a moment, but the thought of all the animals coming together in a big, exciting adventure made his heart swell with excitement. "All right, Tito, I'm in. Let's do this." And so Carlo set off to the race starting line where the jungle creatures were gathered. There were fast animals like Flash the jaguar and clever ones, like Penny the parrot. There were even a few clumsy but lovable creatures like Gregor the giant anteater. They all turned to look when Carlo walked up, a little nervous but ready for the adventure. The race began with a loud call from the race organizer, a wise old turtle named Tessa. "Remember, the jungle is full of surprises and the path won't always be easy. But if you work together, you'll all make it to the finish line." And so they were off. The first challenge was crossing the fast-flowing river. Flash the jaguar tried to leap across, but he slipped on a rock and landed with a splash. Carlo smiled to himself. "I might not be fast, but I know this river well," he thought. He waded into the water, and with his calm and steady pace, he guided his new friends across, one by one. Next, they reached the dense jungle, where thick vines hung from the trees like a maze. Flash darted ahead, trying to speed through, but he got tangled in the vines. Penny flapped her wings, but the vines kept pulling her down. That's when Carlo had an idea. "Everyone, follow me. I know the way through." Carlo, with his wide paws and calm nature, carefully led them through the jungle, dodging the thick vines and guiding the others through with ease. Even though it wasn't the fastest way, Carlo's steady pace kept everyone together and no one got stuck. Finally, after what seemed like hours of running, jumping, and working together, the group reached the finish line. It wasn't the fastest team that won the race, but the one that worked the best together and had the most fun along the way. Carlo was greeted with cheers from all the animals in the jungle. "Carlo, you did it," Tito called out, flapping his wings excitedly. "You were amazing." Carlo grinned, feeling a warm glow in his heart. "We did it together," he said. "I couldn't have done it without all of you." From that day on, Carlo the capybara became a legend in the jungle, not for being the fastest or the strongest, but for being the one who brought everyone together with his kindness, his heart, and his unwavering belief that teamwork made everything possible. And so, whenever a new adventure came along, all the animals knew one thing for sure. If you needed a friend to help you through it, Carlo was the capybara to call. And they all lived happily ever after, in a rainforest full of friendship, teamwork, and of course, lots of laughter.